Hello, my friends, and welcome to another episode of The Dave Show. We have a great one planned for today. A lot of woke, unhinged lefties losing it, and a lot more. So let's stop wasting time. Let's jump in. Let's do it. News and nuts. News and nuts. Hey, it's news and nuts. The news cycle this weekend was nuts. LA absolutely flipped the script, and the National Guard has been called in to protect the ICE agents because people out there have lost their minds. But here's President Trump talking about what happens to protesters if they get in the face of ICE agents. Check it out.
We're going to be watching it very closely. And when they spit at people, you know, they spit. That's their new thing. They spit, and worse, you know what they throw at them, right? And when that happens, I have a little statement. They say, they spit, we hit. And I told them, nobody's going to spit on our police officers. Nobody's going to spit on our military, which they do as a common thing. They get up to them this far away, and then they start spitting in their face. That happens, they get hit very hard.
So as I mentioned, LA is in the midst of riots. I think the Democrats want to relive the summer of love from 2020, but President Trump is not having any of it. And, you know, I could probably fill 20-30 minutes easily of just straight riot videos, but that would be kind of boring, so I'm not going to do that. But here's just a few, I don't want to call them highlights, but here's just a few clips from some of the scenes that happened over the last 2 or 3 days. Check it out. Angry Elephant says, find out phase started. And it needs to stay started, if that makes sense. Hitchcock 32 says, mostly peaceful explosive munitions. Get it right. It's funny. This next video is, of course, AI generated, and but it kind of shows, it embodies the incompetencies of the California leadership, from Newsom to Bass to pretty much everybody else that's on the Democratic side. It's a real shame what the blue has done to such a beautiful state. Right, that's it for the news. Now on to the nuts. This next clip is probably, I don't want to call it a fantasy, but I'm pretty sure most men out there have thought of doing something like this at one point in their life. It's just a fun destruction. Check it out. Next, we have a little bit of crazy caught on a Ring-style doorbell. And, well, let's just say I thank God for the Second Amendment. Check it out. Next, we're going to be taking a look at what you might say one man's treasure is another man's nightmare fuel. There's no way I would do this. Check it out. I believe this is the good old Russian boys showing once again why men don't live as long as women. But we do have more fun. Check it out.
Готов. Ты! Женя, живой? Живой, живой! Убирай!
All right, my friends, that's it for the news and nuts segment. But don't worry, we've got a lot of woke, unhinged liberal madness to get to. The pool is deep, and we're jumping in head first. So sit back, relax, and buckle up. We're about to enter the lib zone.
It's free Palestine or we cannot be friends. It's abolish ICE, abolish the police, and let immigrants get their full citizenship or we can't be friends. It's protect the dolls and protect the gays in general or we can't be friends. It's educate yourself about eugenics and protect disabled people or we can't be friends. It's Black Lives Matter or we can't be friends. Do you see how all of my choices centered other people's, lives and well-being and, safety? Do you see how I didn't include choice feminism? Do you see how I didn't include the Democrats because they're part of the problem? Do you see how I didn't completely make this video to shit on Democrats because I think that's the only way anything is ever gonna get better? No, I center my politics, my values, my morals, who I want to be surrounded by. When you choose humanity, and not when you blame someone else. Holding accountable is different. I'm going to say that. But do you see how you the center people at the forefront of your beliefs? To be, someone who cares about people, not care about the fact that your party is right or that your party is doing better. Just wanted to put that out there.
The hell with it. I'm just going to say it.
Okay.
We need to split the country in half. All the progressive, liberal people that want to unify on one side, and all the white supremacists and conservatives, Republicans on the other side.
Of course.
Let's just split this shit up. All right. Obviously, we ain't never going to agree.
No.
Obviously, if y'all want to be white supremacists so much, how about y'all have y'all side and y'all could be white only? I mean, I know that, some of the Latino for Trumps and the blacks for Trumps that want to go on that side, do whatever you want with them. But then we can have the other side and we can all live in peace. We'll build this big ass wall that Trump.
Wait, you think that after, in your mind, absolutely dividing up the country in half, building a wall down the middle, which, I mean, that's stupid. Of course, now you want a wall, but and then you say that at that point we're gonna live in peace? No, my friend, that won't happen.
Keeps talking about, but instead of putting it on Mexico, we'll just split it right down the middle of fucking America.
Right.
That way, we ain't never got to talk to each other ever the fuck again.
Right, except when you run out of food. Who you gonna turn to? Oh yeah, that's right. The people on the right that do all the farming and producing. Yeah. Okay.
Because you motherfuckers is delusional. You can't take accountability. But you think that we're soft in all it is, but you keep running from us.
What? Dude, I'm sorry. Look in the mirror, man. Who's the one that's delusional? Pretty sure it's not me. Not our side.
Man, fuck out of here, man. Let's split the country in half.
Go tell your mama how you proud of rallying people and taking them in. What crime did they make?
Well, they crossed illegally, so there's that.
What crime did they commit? Nothing. I'm sure you're proud, bitch. Oh, these motherfuckers are KKK. It's corruption. Look at that. This is brand new, motherfucker. So proud of standing so tall.
LA.
If you don't like Hispanics because you think they're illegal aliens, and even if they are,
well, I mean, I don't not like Hispanic. I like people that are Latin descent or whatever. I don't hate anybody. I don't know what you're talking about, lady.
I wonder what country your ancestors came from.
Oh, good argument.
If you're not Native American, full-blooded Native American, you have come from immigrants.
All I'm saying is the Trump administration's gonna fuck around and find out. Does he not remember the LA riots? That's what's gonna happen with him bringing in the National Guard. LA does not stand down, and especially not Hispanics, and for our right to protest.
I'm not sure if that's correct. I mean, the LA riots, from what I remember, I was fairly young. It was from Rodney King. That's what sparked that off. And then everyone just used that as an excuse to loot and to beat the crap out of everybody. But I don't remember the National Guard being called in. And if they did get called in, it was after the rioting and crazy already set in. So I'm not exactly sure she's correct on that point.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Okay.
Anyone that says ever again that women are too emotional to be in power.
Oh, gosh. You don't have to finish that sentence because you're proving your point with those crazy eyes. Jeez Louise. Yee.
I mean, we get butthurt and all, but really?
Oh, gosh.
They're shameful.
Oh, brother.
Shameful, ma'am. It's safety.
That's right.
Safety?
Everything.
She's like, safety? What are you talking about, safety? Come on, these people are so stupid.
You know, we have our own family.
That's right.
Right, because it's a shame that you're doing this.
Not ashamed. I'm proud of what I do.
Heck yeah. What is this? What? Is that a filter?
This is your periodic reminder that we have only about 500,000 homeless people in the U.S. right now, but we have over 3 times that of the empty houses. So we could literally give every single homeless person not 1 house, not 2, but 3, and still have homes left over.
Oh, right.
Well, are you retarded?
Honestly, on the surface, it does sound like a good idea, a great one even, to just give homeless people houses, abandoned houses, but it is so much more complex than that. And once you start getting into the details of what to, oh no, yes, an awful alert. Oh, okay. Just a minute. Let me turn this off here. Okay. Yes. All right. We will bring it to the people. Okay. Thank you. All right, my friends. That was my producer, and she says we have another awful alert. So just sit back and buckle up for this one because she's really awful. Check it out.
And I mean this from the bottom of my heart, the very depths of my soul.
All right, lay it on
If you
me.
work for ICE,
yeah,
you.
Oh, jeez.
You. And your mom, and your wife, and your grandma, and your grandpa, and your great-grandpa. Shit.
Wait, how?
I hope your pillow is constantly warm. I hope you stub your toe every single fucking day.
Okay.
I hope every single time you put on a new pair of socks, you step in a puddle of water. I hope you always have an itch on the bottom of your foot. I hope your gas tank is always empty. I hope you hit every single red light when you're driving. I hope you're always stuck in traffic. I hope you win the lottery and die the next day.
That's horrible.
Thank you. I hope every time you have to sneeze, you just fucking can't. I hope every time you walk past a hook, your belt loop gets caught. You're a piece of shit.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You are tearing apart families, and I hope yours gets torn apart too. Suck a fat bag of dicks.
Wow.
You absolute subhuman piece of shit. Fuck you.
The party of tolerance and love. You know, she says, oh, you're tearing families apart, but I really hope your family gets torn apart. So, I mean, come on.
Do not date trans women if you are not going to treat us like the queens that we are. I'm so serious.
Yeah, that's not a problem. not gonna be dating trans women anytime soon, even if I was single.
Leave us alone.
Done. Just please leave us alone as well.
Shit is so exhausting, and it's like not every single trans woman should know exactly what I'm talking about or how I'm feeling because of how poorly we are fucking treated when people date us or when we're in relationships. It is not fair, and we deserve so much better. Fuck y'all who treat us like we're disposable, so easily replaceable, because we're not. We're so special. You are so lucky if you are loved by a trans woman.
That doesn't make me gay, huh?
In a previous video, the point was made that if you are a trans woman and you're unhappy in your dating life because you're trying to date men, those men, if they're accepting of you, are most likely going to be gay. So the point was, if you're gay and you're trying to attract another gay man, then why are you pretending to be a woman? You know what I'm saying? Doesn't make sense. I don't know. This is the resistance, people. Take down the regime. Remove, reverse, reclip. Oh, you're so clever. Oh, that's intimidating.
I was just thinking about it, and I really do love trans men because they looked around, they went, Wait.
What?
I can do that better.
Huh?
And they do. And they did. And they will. I love you, trans people. Mwah.
Wait a minute. I think she meant to say trans women, or looked around and said they could do it better, which is a man thinking they're a woman, but she said trans men, which is actually a woman thinking they're a man. Oh boy, if they're getting things mixed up in their translations, it's going to get very confusing for everybody. Jeez.
I just want to say, watching these raids happen in LA right now.
Awesome.
People voted for this shit.
Mm-hmm.
People voted for this, and
yeah.
I think right now the black and the brown community, we need to come together, and we need to remember that they are the ones who made it us versus them.
You could be more wrong on that, my dear. It is only the Democrats and the left that thrive on identity politics. Anything that can divide us up, to pit us against each other, that's it. That is the only thing the Democrats know how to do. I don't understand.
They put us against each other because if we're busy fighting each other, we don't put our eyes on them.
Yeah, but you're actually talking about the left. That's how they keep on getting into power, and they stay in power in these states because they pit each other, all of us, against each other by color, by class, by religion. Anything they can find to separate us makes them stronger. So thanks for pointing this out, but you're actually talking about the left.
We need to wake the fuck up.
Yeah, you do.
Everybody needs to wake the fuck up.
That is true.
So let's get this straight. Elon Musk left the White House last Thursday with a black eye. Friday, supposedly, so did Trump, and nobody's seen him. It's happening, ain't it, Donald? It's happening. A lot of y'all don't know my name. I'm Cindy from Tennessee. I've been a caregiver that's worked for the state of Tennessee with amputee vets. Okay? I'm not just somebody that sits at home on TikTok. Oh, Donald Trump has been mocking Joe, and God's been throwing everything on him. Now, supposedly, he left the White House Friday. And when they come in there and sing the black eye, nobody said anything. God's twisting and turning that man every which way but loose. I've had 2 viral videos on here, but I can't keep my mouth shut, so TikTok takes it. My counts. But I told everybody about what's going to happen with Donald Trump. And it's happening. See, you don't mock somebody's health and God hear you, which he's going to hear everybody. Trump looks like an imbecile now, leaving the White House Friday with a black eye, mocking Joe. God's twisting and turning him and playing him like a fiddle. Trump won't be in office by December 25. Everybody hang tight. Sit back and watch. That lunatic is walking his ass out the back freaking door. And so is every loser that he's got working with him. Let's talk about that a minute. Elon Musk, a druggie. Donald Trump is a druggie. Donald Jr. is a druggie. Caroline Levitt's husband is a fruitcake that wrote Project 2025. Pete over the Pentagon's an alcoholic. And we got a heroin addict over our health and food. See what we got in there? And now, Epstein's red carpet guest, Donald Trump, is considering pardoning Diddy. Watch God give him. I know God. I just don't believe. I know. Another thing, too, mega. You know all that shit your orange face, diaper dump Trump sat there and told you about, oh, the immigrants are everywhere. They're going to grab you. They're going to eat your dogs. They're going to do all kinds of shit. The low life is flying in white Africans at night to replace the ones that Joe Biden invited here. I'm not prejudiced, and I feel like this. If these people aren't causing trouble, leave them the fuck alone. Every one of you. Tom Homan, especially you. God's got a special place in hell for you, old man. Too bad I can't meet you.
Did we just hear from Satan?
No, I want you to... Hello. Congresswoman Waters. I just came to use my congressional authority to check on David.
Ma'am, our lobby is securely now to all visitors.
Excuse me, I need to get in.
Contact our public affairs office.
I need to get in.
What are you hoping to do, Congresswoman?
I just want to see David Werta. Right.
Would a congressperson normally be able to enter the...
Normally, yes.
What is happening here?
Well, there were some of the authorities, I don't know who they were, and I'm trying to get in to see David Werta. who they have arrested. He is the head of SEIU local union here. I don't know why he was targeted. I don't know what they're doing with him. I don't know whether they're going to deport him. I want to report back to my caucus about what's happening. But they have...
Is it just me, or does it look like Maxine Waters has taken a play out of Kamala Harris's book and showed up on duty drunk? She just looks so weak and feeble and powerless. You know, I kind of, for the first time, I kind of feel sad for her. I think she just needs to retire. Take all of those ill-gotten gains that you've received from insider trading while you've been in Congress. Go live in one of your multiple mansions and just enjoy life, the rest of it that you have.
Hi, I'm just a ghost, and I have a question for everybody in America. Honestly, the whole world, but whatever. We'll start with America. Are you guys ready to, like, revolt yet? You ready for the revolution yet?
Yeah.
Are we ready to do whatever it takes to make things better? Because...
whatever it takes.
I don't even want to share all the things I've found out today about what's been going on in our country alone.
Okay. Like what?
Are we really going to just wait till we hit rock bottom, or can we just decide collectively that this is pretty good for rock bottom and we're willing and ready to lay down our lives because it's just going to get worse?
Honestly, I think the most fortunate thing about all these lefties shouting, "Revolution! Are we going to lay down our lives? It's about time we did something." Well, they will never do anything. Because every single one of those people are expecting the other person to do the thing they want to do. You know what I'm saying? It'll never get done. David Timmons says, is she willing to give up all her facial hardware for the cause? Doubt it. A-Town says, they won't do a darn thing. Yeah. Not a single thing. Walking Between says she has no clue. Puts up, the mental illness is strong in this one. the nose rings. There, that's funny. That's true.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought America was based off of immigrants.
That is true, but we have to make sure we understand the definition of immigrant. Now, what you're saying is legal immigrants, but of course, what you mean is illegal immigrants as well, which, no, that is not what America was founded on.
Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought every single human being that came onto American soil came from a different land. Oh, wait. Correct me if I'm wrong. If the whole world used to connect each other, called Pangea.
What? What does Pangea have to do with anything you just talked about? It has nothing, not related one bit. Jeez. It's time for Dave's Detox. Yeah, that is a beefy dog. Jeez. Cat? What is it? Oh. There's a... Aw, nice beagle. Oh no! Don't do it! No! Oh, is he grinning or is he angry? It says she loves her daddy. That would be kind of scary though. Aw, look at that little pup. He wants to play with the old man. It's like, nope. Is there a fly? Aw. That reminds me of our dog Blake. Toxin's like, what? That's funny. Oh no. What a mess. Oh no. Oh, that's cute.
Is Harry a good boy? Is Kiko a good boy?
It's a beautiful dog. I guess he is. I guess he is a good boy.
Is he a good boy?
All right, my friends, that is a wrap. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like, subscribe, share, slap that bell around. Tell your friends about Idle Hands and what we're doing here on the channel. All right, until the next episode, stay safe, know that you are loved and appreciated, and of course, until we meet again, have a great day.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear.